In this video I'm going to be showing you a machine that my brother built to haul in hay from the field. It's a very interesting machine. But anyway, this is the part of the property, the old homestead where I grew up. My brother grew up and my grandfather homesteaded 125 years ago over across the field here to where my brother is sitting in his machine that is more valuable than any tractor machine that has been invented so far. A lot of the tractors have been are good for cutting hay, baling hay, and doing all that. But this is the ultimate, absolute ultimate machine for hauling in hay. He's going to demonstrate that today here. Most of the hay is already in the barn, but he's going to show us how it works. And I'll show you details of it later. Okay, here you see him coming in from the hay bale, from the hay field with his bale there. He's just going to swing around here and take it over to the bale there. You'll just turn it over, and his two bale forks there where the bale fit in. He's just going to come ahead and poke it right into that bale of hay. Notice he does all this work without having to come out of his fancy seat there that he has there. That was taken out of a car, of course. And up it goes. When he's doing square bales, he has a thing that goes behind the baler, makes stooks, and then you has different pieces on the front there. So within minutes, he run around the field and pick up four scoops of bales. I'm not sure how many's in the thing. Probably about 20 each or so. I think he's showing off a little bit now, maybe raising that up. But anyway, we'll take a closer look at this beast. This is my brother Leroy, the inventor of this machine. I don't know when it's going to hit the market, but once this video goes viral, there'll be probably lots of companies wanting to copy it. Anyway, I'll have him say a couple words here.
Well, when you're on the farm and you need a machine just for what you want, just to go and buy it for thousands of dollars, I put this together for $500, and it's done me for close to 30 years. The steering is just simple little belt and pulley. It works like a charm, perfect, same as normal. The engine in the back is a 350 Chevy with a small carburetor. It only uses a gallon an hour. Not too hard to replace. So it means more when you make your own machinery, and if you break it, you have to fix it, so you're more careful.
So what kind of vehicle was this?
It was a Jimmy Chevy, four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive Jimmy Chevy.
Yeah.
The only trouble is it looks like it's going backwards.
Well, depends which way the seat is. Good view this way.
Yeah. So where did you come up with all these ideas? Did our father have any influence on building things?
Dad always built everything, but he built it with nuts and bolts so he could take it apart and put it together and make something else. I used a welder, so I had to kind of use it after I made it. Just an old truck frame and whatever you could gather up.
What was one of the early things that he built out of a truck for the hayfield?
Yes, early Dad built what they call the sweep rake with long teeth, and you picked the loose hay out of the barn, and out of the field, and took it into the barn.
That was when everybody was using wagons and hand pitching it to get it to the thing.
Hand pitching, yeah.
I'm 70 years old, and when I was wee little, I just barely remember that machine going out into the barn. And I believe it was built on a truck frame going backwards as well.
Yeah.
And then after that sometime, we only had one tractor, and I believe my dad built a whole tractor out of a truck with 2 transmissions. You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah, you had all the speeds you want in any direction.
I don't know what happened to that, but all those things are, like my brother said, were built out of nuts and bolts because we didn't have welders in those days. So I imagine he took it apart and made it into something else. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, I'll take a couple close-ups here, and you get an idea how this thing put together.